Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the only single-player news podcast. I am your host, John Machonsky. With me, as always, we have Mike Casamano.
Hoo-wah!
And Adam McDermott.
Hey, folks.
Now, guys, we are not even a week away from E3. We are so close to E3.
John, we're going to be in LA in a couple days.
Yeah, we are just... It's so close, I can taste it.
The die's been
What does it
passed.
taste? What does it taste like for you guys? Because to me, it's like this nice peppermint, but with a hint of strawberry. It's very nice. It's a very nice taste.
For me, it tastes like In-N-Out, because I miss In-N-Out very much, and it's so close to me right now. I went to before we started recording this, I went to downtown in my shitty small town, which is like a mile away from my house, and there's a McDonald's and a Burger King like right next to each other, and I hadn't eaten it all today.
Yeah.
So I decided, okay, I'm going to record this podcast. I need to be at the top of my game, so I need to put some food in my body. The best course of action is to go to the Burger King and the McDonald's and get some food, and then eat it during our pre-show talk. And I quickly learned, oh shit, my copy of Murdered is here. I just saw the UPS truck pull up. I quickly learned that was not the best decision, because In-N-Out has spoiled me for fast food. It's just too good. And then I go to the fucking Burger King, and I'm like, oh god, why did I do this? I've made a terrible error. I'm going to put these french fries on the double cheeseburger and eat it. I'm a goddamn monster. John, I'm looking forward to you having some In-N-Out.
I don't really know why exactly you're so excited for me to eat a burger, but I mean, I'm excited because I really like burgers, but...
John, I'm going to take you on a culinary tour of Eagle Rock.
Alright, I'm looking forward to eating a bunch of burgers and some burritos, maybe. I really like burritos. And you also mentioned Thai food, too. I'm really into Thai food.
Yeah, there's a very popular Thai place near where we're staying, near the E3 house.
Alright, then I will be looking forward to that very much. Adam, what does E3 taste like to you?
Chocolate. Just chocolate with chocolate taste and chocolate sprinkles and chocolate syrup. Just a mouthful of chocolate.
So like devil's food
Oh,
cake.
yes, exactly.
There you go. That sounds nice.
It doesn't taste like whiskey and potatoes?
Surprisingly, no. That's
Really?
the
Like
aftertaste. That's for dessert.
That's a surprise.
That's dessert.
So
Whiskey and potatoes are for dessert with a pint of Guinness.
You eat it backwards, I guess, in Ireland. Am I right?
Well, Guinness is dessert. That's just a known
I
fact.
see. All right. Well, yeah, I'm pretty excited for all of us to taste the sweet taste of E3. But before we get too far into our E3 predictions and talking, let's just go through our news real quick.
Yeah, all the hot news that happened.
Yeah, all this hot and spicy single-player news that everyone's looking forward to. Let's run through it. Alright, so... There's some really, really weird shit going on with the Harvest Moon series.
And what is
Now-
that, John Machonsky?
Neither of you guys know or really care.
Well, I'll
But-
care if it's interesting.
It's kind of interesting.
Okay, I
Alright,
care.
So Natsumi normally publishes Harvest Moon games in America, but they've recently been having financial problems. So the latest Harvest Moon game was picked up by Xseed and is being brought over to America, and the title is being changed to Story of Seasons. That's what everyone thought was just going to be happening from now on, that Xseed was just going to be publishing Harvest Moon until Natsumi figured their shit out. But all of a sudden today, Natsumi announced that they're putting out a new Harvest Moon game. A completely separate Harvest Moon game. And this one's called The Lost Valley. So there's going to be 2 Harvest Moon games by 2 separate publishers at pretty much the same time.
Who's developing it?
Natsumi is making The Lost Valley.
Okay.
It's so strange.
And this is all legal?
and It's legal. Like, Xseed had to change their name from Harvest Moon. Like, there's, like, in Japan it's not called Harvest Moon. I don't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but these are two separate games that are coming over here. They're both, Bokujo Monogatari games. That's what Harvest Moon is called in Japan. So these are two completely separate Bokujo Monogatari games that are coming out over here, and they're being made by separate teams, and they're being localized by separate teams.
Huh.
It's so bizarre, but the Lost Valley is going to be shown at E3. Story of Seasons was confirmed to be released over here in the winter. It's already out in Japan, and Lost Valley doesn't have an exact release date yet, but they said that there will be a fully customizable world in 3D for the first time in the Harvest Moon series, letting you sow your fields in multiple ways and add different veggies and water structures how you see fit. So this is... Lost Valley seems like it's going to be a more hardcore Harvest Moon for people that are really into the series, and Story of Seasons is going to be easier to get into for newcomers.
And they're both coming out for 3DS?
They're both coming out for 3DS.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. So, in other RPG news, Costume Quest 2 was shown recently.
Is it going to be a first-person survival horror?
It is not. We'll get to that later. But Costume Quest 2 is coming to PC, Linux, Mac, PS3, PS4, Wii U, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. So it's coming to everything. And that's exciting, because Double Fine really likes to put their games on everything. Like, I remember they put The Cave on Ouya.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, for all 3 people that play the Ouya.
Hey, it was at least 5.
I have a free Ouya code for Broken Age.
Are you ever going to use that?
No, I don't have an Ouya.
Every time I go to Target, which for Adam or any of our other non-US listeners is a very large supermarket chain here.
Alright.
They have a bunch of Ouyas. And I could potentially buy one for $100.
Yep.
And every time I go there, I always just pick the Ouya up and I put it next to my face and I look at my friends and I just go, Ouya? Ouya? And then I put it down. So I'm never gonna do anything. That's that console to me, is something to make a quick joke about every time I go to Target.
So it served its purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe I should buy an Ouya.
I don't know, maybe if Ouyas were like $50, I'd look into it, because aren't they pretty okay at doing like streaming and stuff like that? Like, couldn't I use that as like a Roku?
I don't know, John. Every time I look at an Ouya, I sigh and think, I'm gonna have one of these eventually.
I don't know, I'd look into something like that. Like, I would like to have something that could easily stream a bunch of like apps and other stuff like that, but you know, the Ouya just doesn't seem like it'd be the best choice. I wouldn't really know for sure because I haven't really looked into streaming stuff, but I don't know, maybe once I get my own place and I'm like paying for my own subscriptions to stuff, that's when I'll pay attention to it.
Sure. I don't want an Ouya, but I'm gonna have one. And I've resigned myself to that fate.
What actual games are on the Ouya that are worth playing?
Broken Age, Towerfall.
Aren't those on
And you
other
can get-
things?
Yep.
Exactly, yeah.
I didn't say they were exclusives.
It's not great. So, Mike wanted us to talk about first-person survival horror games. So
Fuck no, I don't.
You sounded like
I'm
it.
just being snide about them.
Alright, well. Mike snidely commented about first-person survival horror games, so we could mention that The Forest, which is an open-world one, is on Steam Early Access right now for 15 smackers. You go around a forest, and you see zombies, and evil trees, and
Look, if
mutants.
by your description, if this turns out to be Evil Dead the video game, then all bets are off.
I'd actually play that.
You know you would.
Yeah, I would play that. But I don't want to. I wouldn't play a Zumbus game with trees and mutants and mummies, especially not mummies.
Oh yeah, fuck mummies. John,
Fuck all mummies.
why don't, for the people who may not listen to our podcast, Video Game Choo Choo.
Yeah, we should talk about why I hate mummies. That's good.
Let's get back into it. And before we get into the mummies, I'm just gonna say real quick, the Force looks all right. I might give it a shot at some point. It, from what I've read on OnlySinglePlayer.com, it seems like they have some neat ideas, and I'm going to wait for other people to test the waters and see if those ideas actually come through.
You're gonna wait for the PewDiePie Let's Play?
Yep, I'm gonna wait for
the 200-part LP.
I'm gonna wait for him to make some kind of reference to The Walking Dead, and then I'm gonna stop watching and jump off the top of my house.
All
Alright.
So
That
mummies.
sounds good. All right, so I'm gonna tell my story about mummies. So mummies are the worst. Here's all the reasons why I hate mummies. Okay.
Let's hear him.
Okay. They're rich,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't share any of their money. They're very greedy, and they keep it buried with them, and it's not nice. They shoot scarabs out of their mouths and hands. Okay, and those scarabs are very frightening. You see a scarab, you're like, oh, shit. Oh, get that away from me. It's making this huge buzzing noise, and it's very frightening. Okay.
True.
The mummies have poop on their wrappings. This is just a fact. Every mummy has some poop on their wrappings at any time. So if a mummy grabs you, you're probably touching poop. They kill cats. Whenever a mummy dies, they bring their cat with them. Every person who becomes a mummy has a cat, and they always kill their cat to bring with them, and that's just not cool. The cat should be able to do what they want. If the cat wants to go down with the person, sure, but they don't listen to the cat. They don't ask the cat. They just do it, and it's not cool.
You're right.
Yeah. So mummies are they're just jerks. They're not nice. And they're like zombies, except they're from Egypt. And
we all
they're
know
just
how John
mean.
feels about Zumbas.
Yeah, I don't like Zumbas. And I hate mummies even more because they have poop on them. Like, not all zombies have poop on them.
They can outbid
Sometimes
you
they
at
do.
auctions.
They always outbid you at auctions. You go to the auction house, there's a mummy there, you're done. They have so much money that they could just buy everything in the entire auction, and they do it for fun. They could just buy whatever they're showing, but the mummies go to the auctions because they make you think that you might have a chance, and then right at the last second, the mummy comes in and just is like, here's some gold. I want that. It's like, dude, you're not even going to use that. You're just going to go back in your tomb, and you're not even going to look at that painting. And then the mummy just laughs and leaves with the painting. And you're like, oh, that's fucked up. Stop it. So yeah, fuck mummies.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm
Damn
done
it.
with
Damn,
them.
it's true.
Damn it's hashtag damn it's true. Hashtag damn it's mummy. Hashtag get the fuck out of here, mummies. I'm my official squadron of anti-mummy brigaders is called Mum's the Word. And we gather together and we destroy any and all mummies that we come across.
John Machonsky's opinions do not represent OnlySinglePlayer.com, but they do
Yeah,
represent
we're-
John Machonsky.
Yeah, we are very, pro-choice when it comes to mummies. You can hate him or love him, we won't judge you, but yeah,
John
that's
will,
fine.
though.
John will
Yeah, I
definitely
will
judge you if you like him.
If I hear pro-mummy propaganda, if I see pro-mummy propaganda on Only Single Player, there will be some issues.
Oh,
There will
damn,
be
we'll
hell
have
to
I am going to have to start throwing fists. I'm not going to stand for that. You guys, you two, or anyone else on the team, I will not stand by mummy love.
Damn, we were just about to get takeover ads promoting mummy equal rights. Ah,
This is bullshit.
they want to be treated the same as people.
Don't take their money. They
have
you
enough
think-
of it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, they're going to give you a little bit of money, and you're going to think, oh, well, that's nice. They're finally sharing their riches. But no. Then suddenly they buy you out, and they take over your company, and they somehow make all the money that they used back really quick, and then you're just left on the streets.
Well, it depends
They
how much
kick
they're
you
going to
out.
buy me out for. I'd settle for a cool 5 million.
No, that's what I'm saying. They'll find a way to make it as cheap as possible, and you're not gonna like it. Your lawyer is gonna be like, "Oh, looks like we're gonna agree to this buyout," and then you look up, your lawyer's a mummy.
They can convert people into their own, much like Zumbus.
Yeah, all they have to do is they just have to use the proboscis. They use the proboscis and they suck out the brain out of your nose, and then they put a coin on their tongue, and then Anubis takes them into the underworld, and then they come back up immediately as a mummy, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, we're gonna accept this buyout." And you're like, "What? No, it's for $2."
And then, like, toilet paper is everywhere, so it's not that hard for mummies to make emergency mummy wrappings. So they're basically invincible.
It's true. Like, if you cut off some of their wrappings, they could just patch themselves back up. They'll be like you'll be in the middle of fighting them, and they'll be like, "Oh man, hang on. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom so bad." And you'll be like, "All right, fine. I want to keep this fair." And then they go into the bathroom, and you're like, "Hey, wait a minute!" And then they come back, and they have like 3 rolls of toilet paper wrapped around them, and it's gonna be even worse. It's gonna be even harder to defeat them. It's bullshit. Mummies are the worst.
Mum's the word. Join now.
Mum's the word.
I should have put that on our business cards.
Oh fuck. Yeah, we should just put like it'd be like the Ghostbusters logo, but with a mummy.
We should get somebody to draw that.
What's the word? Yeah, let's do that.
John, that's a good t-shirt idea.
That is a really good t-shirt idea.
Fuck,
there you go.
Alright, we need to bring this up on the other show so we can sell t-shirts.
Okay. Alright. Let's move back on to news. Homefront The Revolution was announced.
Siri, remind me on Thursday to bring up mummy hunting.
Here's your reminder for Thursday at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll remind you.
It said to bring up mommy hunting, but I'm sure I'll remember.
Oh, don't get it confused now.
I kind of don't want you to remember, and I also don't want to remember because I want to be like really confused.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can set this to read it out when we're recording.
That's what I'm saying. Like we'll be recording and we'll
bring
just
up mommy hunting.
Mommy hunting? What are we doing? What's wrong with us? All right, so Homefront: The Revolution was announced. It's being made by Crytek, and it's going to be an open world, first-person shooter in the Homefront universe. You're gonna be playing in Philadelphia, and you're gonna be fighting against the Koreans, right? The North Koreans in that game. Yeah.
Homefront 3 is gonna be the Mummies.
Finally. But yeah, Homefront: The Revolution is coming out on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. It's coming out in 2015.
Did either of you play the first Homefront?
I heard it was boring.
Fuck no. I played some of the multiplayer beta, and that was a lot of fun, but it ain't worth
$60.
And
once I heard review scores and reviews, I kind of gave it a pass. So my anticipation for the sequel is abysmal.
I don't know, like, reading a lot of the interviews with those people, it seems like they have the right idea. And Deep Silver is known for letting developers just do what they want. They're like the Square Enix of the West. So, I don't know. It seems like that's something they could get away with. They could make a good game. I want there to be a good game.
We all want good games.
I don't.
You just want to see you shite.
Yeah, that's all I want.
All the anime games you can play.
That's all I need. More anime games. Speaking of anime games, Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Remix is coming out this year.
Yay!
Yay! It's coming out with... You will have final mix versions of Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and there will also be some sort of redone version of Kingdom Hearts Recoded and some other shit. I don't fucking know. It's Kingdom Hearts, who cares?
A lot of people.
I know.
I'm
More
not
like
one of them,
Kingdom
but
Farts.
I know. I would look into Kingdom Hearts, but there's just so much shit to it, and it's like, I don't know, man. I would just want to play like the main series games, but it's like, no. You need to play the DS game, the 3DS game, the PSP game, the other PS3 game. Like, here's this version, and it's like I played the first two, but it's like the first one has such bad camera, and then I didn't really get any further in the second one because I didn't want to skip around. So I was like, well, now I'm done. First one seriously has some of the worst camera controls in any video game ever. Like, no shit.
It's one of the worst video games ever. Talking shit.
That's good. And finally, our last single player mention is Mighty Number 9. It's going to come out spring 2015 for Windows, Mac, Linux, PS3, PS4, Vita, 360, Xbox One, 3DS, and Wii U. There's some new stage. They showed off some of the stages and some of the gameplay. It looks like Mega Man. It honestly kind of looks like a rip-off Mega Man, though. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird how the graphics look. Like, the gameplay looks solid, and it looks like a good enough game, but just the graphics kind of look like it's an iOS rip-off of Mega Man, so it's really weird.
Huh. I bet people are going to be disappointed by that. I'm willing to bet.
Probably. I don't know. As long as it plays well, I'm not really going to care about the graphics. It just looks kind of weird is all, but, you know, maybe they'll polish it up before it comes out. It's got until spring to come out, so that's like almost a year.
Yeah.
And they also made almost $4 million, so...
I don't know. Like, $4 million does not go as far as I think some people think it does.
Oh, I know, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see where it takes them. And that's all the news I have. Do you guys have anything?
Yeah, Batman's been delayed to 2015.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, right? That was
Okay.
That was a surprise.
I could have sworn that was... I thought that was always 2015.
No, it was October.
No.
Oh.
Well, that kind of makes sense because they seemingly didn't have anything really ready to show yet, and if it's coming out... Like, it's not really soon, but they didn't have any gameplay shown, so that I wasn't really expecting it to be out as soon as it was.
Yes, and if it was October at E3, they'd be, at this point, showing off gameplay. But they haven't,
Exactly.
other than the one trailer, we've seen nothing.
There was, like, no gameplay in that, too.
Yeah. Another fantastic trailer. Oh, well, I genuinely, when I said 2015, I went... Well, of course it's 2015. We haven't seen a single thing about it. Of course it's 2015.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one less game I gotta worry about.
Yeah, pretty much. I like that that's pretty much how we think now. It's less that, oh man, I gotta wait for this game now. It's, okay, we don't have to write a review for this now. Alright, good.
Good, there's about...
Space shit out.
There's a week I've got free time.
Like, I do most of the reviews for videogamechoochoo.com because I like doing reviews, and going to college has not helped that because a lot of games come out while I have finals. So this is just really nice to hear. But now I don't have to worry about it. No Batman.
There you go. And yeah, that should be all the news, am I right?
All the news that's fit to print.
Cha. Alright, so do we have any questions?
I didn't ask for any questions.
You asked for them last week.
I did. Did we get any?
I don't know, you put your Twitter out there.
Yeah. Oh, I should. I don't know. I'm just gonna make a tweet.
Alright, we should next week we should have some sort of good way to fix this up for questions.
Actually,
Yeah,
we're going to do one of these next week, considering that'll be right in the middle.
We're not doing one of these next week.
Oh, she won't even be here.
2 weeks later.
Yeah, that's fine.
Me and John are gonna be pounding the pavement.
Alright.
Back to back.
No, Mike, enough.
With each other.
No.
I'm very excited for E3.
I am too.
John and I
We're
are gonna
a
have
good
our
time.
handshake and then I have to stay 10 feet away from him.
That's true. You better respect that or I'm gonna kick your ass.
From afar.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like throw rocks at Mike until he passes away. Rest in peace.
Yep.
So, since we don't have any questions, let's just go into E3. Is there anything that you guys have predictions for, or any high hopes? Anything you want to talk about?
I heard there might be some No Man's Sky at the Electronic 3.
Okay.
I am considering that I was willing to sit in my room and watch my roommate potentially get laid while that trailer was playing. I think I'm all in for No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, shit. Is PC getting Forza Horizon? I was just looking through the news again, and that jumped out to me.
Yeah, Forza's multiplat this time. Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, I'm excited. I'll probably still get that on Xbox One because I try and get multiplat games on my consoles, just have something to play on them, and they're a little bit easier to use than my PC setup. But that's neat. That's neat for people who don't have a Xbox One and want to play a great racing game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Adam, do you have anything that you're looking forward to or that you hope is there?
Ooh, I just want it to be good. Just don't do anything stupid like having celebrities on stage. Don't.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
Hey man, I got bad news.
There's just no endorsements by stupid people. Just don't have any sports players. Don't have any come on and say, "Oh, it's really cool," because everyone in the audience does not care about your opinion.
Wait, I've got some bad news.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's. I'm just hoping the more games, just as many games as possible. Now the consoles are out, all the nitty and gritty, all the details, all the features of them is sorted. Just do games. That's it. That's all I
think
want.
that's what's going to happen.
Then
I could definitely see that.
I'll be really happy.
Because Microsoft has backtracked so much and is now focusing on the games again, and Sony is always about the games, and Nintendo is friggin'. They are in a corner right now, and honestly, they are starting to reverse it. Like already with Mario Kart, they're selling some pretty good numbers, so I can see Nintendo pulling some good shit out. But yeah, Sony and Microsoft are in good places right now, so they don't really have to try to show off too much. They just kind of have to keep going.
Yeah. I agree. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I am excited to see Star Wars Battlefront. I'm very excited to see that. I want to see whatever new stuff. Of course, I want to see whatever new stuff Nintendo comes out with. Like, the big rumors are they're going to show a new Metroid, and they're definitely going to show new Zelda. But the other rumors that they're going to do a Majora's Mask remake for the 3DS, and I'm excited to see that. I'm interested in. I'm gonna be watching Microsoft really closely because I have both other consoles and I want Microsoft to try to sway me into getting an Xbox One. Especially if that rumor is true that they're gonna have a DVD drive-less version or Blu-ray disc-less version, whatever. Yeah, disc-less version. Which, if they're gonna shave off even more money off of the Xbox One, then holy shit, yes.
I think they'll give you a reason. Honestly.
Yeah, I hope so. Is Quantum Break Xbox One only?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm probably gonna get an Xbox One. All right.
I think not only that, but you'll see some other neat stuff. Like you got right now, what you have is upcoming. You got the new Swery game. You got Forza Horizon 2. You got Quantum Break. You got Sunset Overdrive. Like all those games seem really neat. And
yeah, that's pretty much what I'm into, except for like Forza. I don't really care about Forza, but everything else
John,
right there is my shit.
I don't either, but I think you should give Forza Horizon a try. I actively hate racing games, and Forza Horizon might be one of my favorite games of the generation.
All right.
That game makes it so easy to just be good at racing. Like you can turn on all the handicaps and just do fantastic stuff, and it's also got a really thick layer of atmosphere.
All right.
It just feels like fun. Forza Horizon is like, and I know you don't really do this because you live in Florida, but like it's like driving with the windows down on a brisk fall day, and you got some great music playing, and you just feel good. It's an encapsulation of that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I will maybe look into that, but yeah, and I also just want to get some new stuff for PS4 as well, because I haven't really been touching that thing. Like
That's what I'm worried about the most in terms of, like, exclusives. Because, like, the order never really grabbed me, and it's been delayed. Like, I was really excited for Infamous, and that, like, it was good, but it kind of bummed me out.
Yeah, as in for the rest of the year, in terms on the Sony front, exclusives for the rest of the year, not many. I'm
Yeah, so
struggling
hopefully
to
at
come up.
E3 they announce a bunch of really good shit.
But even if they do, it won't come out for at least another year, year and a half.
I could well see. I would.
I think the exclusive front is pretty much dead on all 3 new consoles right now. Like
Yeah.
after Mario Kart, that was the last big one I could think of.
Yeah, 2015 is going to be just a battleground.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're
Yeah.
talking about, Mike. Like if Nintendo's probably gonna put out new Zelda this year, and same thing with Smash.
You think?
Yeah,
All right, then this is Nintendo's year.
it kind of is. Cause no, yeah, no.
This is their
like,
last stand.
Like Nintendo's gonna put out new Zelda this year because they said they almost showed new Zelda last year at E3, and they just didn't do that because they didn't want to overshadow Link Between Worlds and Wind Waker HD. So they're gonna show new Zelda, and they'll probably be like, "Yeah, no, this is coming out in like a couple months," because it's like probably done by now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, Nintendo's got a lot of stuff to show off, I feel like, and I don't know, I feel like saying that this is Nintendo's year to shine is kind of a weird thing to say, because I think Nintendo just needs to kind of, like, I think Nintendo just the thing that Nintendo needs to do is they need to realize that they are a secondary console to a lot of people, and I think that'd be a good way to tackle it. If they just made everything, like, a bit cheaper, like they have been, but they just kind of embrace that they're not actively competing against the other consoles, and they're just something that everyone's going to buy as well as a PS4 and Xbox One. I think if they embrace that, they would be doing a lot better.
That's
Yeah,
kind of hard
I
to admit
agree.
that, though, isn't it?
Of course, but I think, like, I would hope that they do that eventually, because, like I said, you buy Nintendo consoles for Nintendo games. And there's so many people who wish that Nintendo would just put their games on the other consoles.
Well, that would be stupid.
But it just wouldn't work because Nintendo builds their games around their consoles, and like the Wii U gamepad isn't the best, but whatever Nintendo puts out next, they'll probably be a lot better with. Like the Wii remote, Nintendo built everything around the Wii remote. Like you couldn't put any of Nintendo's games that they put on the Wii on another console without chopping and screwing it a shit ton.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Like, Nintendo definitely needs to just figure out where they are. And I feel like eventually they will. I think this year they're gonna... I think this E3 is going to be Nintendo showing us how comfortable they're gonna get for the next year or two. Or we're gonna walk away from this E3 with Nintendo just being like, yeah, no, they need to put out a new console. And... yeah, it's really going to be an all or nothing scenario for them. Like, yeah, I say this pretty much every year, but Nintendo showing is going to be the most exciting, just because of where they need to be and where they are right now. And Sony and Microsoft just need to get a couple good games out there, and that's all they really need to do. But Nintendo has the most to prove, and I feel like this year I think they might have it.
Do you know what's going to be one of the weirdest things this year? Jack Tretton won't be there.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. That is going to be weird.
That is really true. Oh, man.
Adam Boys.
Yeah.
His time to shine.
It's not the same. Jack Tretton strolls onto stage with gravitas and just commands that, yep, press conference is underway.
I'm
Not
kind of
anymore.
happy, though, that he retired because, like, nothing could top his performance last year.
No,
in my
no.
mind.
That
Yeah,
is
was
going
fucking
out on
nuts last
top.
year.
That really is.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What is
He
really
dropped
interesting...
the mic, walked away with his fist raised high. That music from the Breakfast Club was playing.
Do you know what is really cool is that Spike TV and I think it's Game Trailers are getting him to be on their panel, so he'll be able to openly talk about other press conferences and get his take on them. And I'm thinking, oh man, I wonder how biased he'll be. An impressive showing from Sony once again. Microsoft trailing way behind. Oh.
I think it's kind of impressive that Microsoft has this entire year fixed themselves.
How are they doing in sales?
Probably not as well. I think
I know
especially
it
after the
was-
Wii U just like made a huge jump. I think that might put Microsoft in last.
Oof. I want to check.
Microsoft's not doing as good as I think they want to be, but they're not doing horrible.
No,
they were
'cause it's
saying
the
that
new
it's-
Xbox and people want to buy the new Xbox.
Yeah, and they were saying that they were outselling the Xbox 360 by a lot. They're saying it's their best-selling console ever. So, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about E3.
Oh, actually, you're right. Yeah, the Wii U it's outsold the Xbox One. It's sitting at 6.2 million. Xbox One 4.6, PS4 7.8.
I mean, like, comparatively, the Wii U is kind of behind, but just due to Mario Kart sold 1.2 million games over one weekend.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, yeah. I mean, that's not gangbusters, because, like, Watch Dogs sold, like, 4 million over the past week.
What? Holy crap.
So, yeah, but I don't know. Nintendo's not doing terrible right now.
4 million. Oh my
Yeah.
god, hurts my head.
But, I mean, like, that's over a bunch of different consoles. If you really think about it, like, 4 million over
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
PS3, 360, PC, Xbox One, and PS4. And then Nintendo sold 1.2 million on one console.
They're
And
both.
they've also been, they've also been selling a shit ton of Wii U's as well, because they had the bundle. There's a Wii U bundle with Mario Kart, so they sold a bunch of Wii U's. This is going to be good for them in the future, because once Smash Bros. Comes out, people are going to get that. Once
Yeah,
Zelda
I see
comes
them
out.
basically doing a bundle with every one of their major releases from now until the console is finished.
Which would be fine. Like, I'm very slightly considering, like, if they have some sort of special bundle with Smash Bros. If they have a special console with, like, a logo on it, I'm gonna have to end up selling my Wii U and buying a new one, because I'm gonna need that.
Oh, really?
I love Smash Bros. So much. If they have something with the Smash Bros. Label on it, I'm gonna need it.
Oh my
Like,
word.
John was legitimately upset that he wouldn't be able to get a certain Smash Brothers coin because he was going to be at E3.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at E3, and there is if you pre-order it at Best Buy, if you're one of the first 70 people to pre-order it at Best Buy, you get a special gold coin, and I am very upset that I'm not going to be able to get this gold coin.
So E3 is a burden because you
Is
can't.
a burden because I can't get this gold coin. Yeah. So only single-player listeners, if you can get me one of those gold coins,
We'll give you a shout out.
I'll give you a shout
We'll
out.
figure
There's
out
no-
something for you. We'll give you a
Don't
reward.
I'm kidding. Don't actually do that.
I will give you a reward.
No,
You
don't,
will not
don't
like.
actually
You will
do
not
that.
like the reward, but you will get it.
That's what I'm saying. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Fucking.
All right. Well, I think that's about it. I think that's about all we got right now.
You're not the boss of me.
I'm the host.
Oh, that's right. Okay, whatever. Yeah.
He is the boss.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. What else do you guys have any last words to say? Or
But are you gonna kill me?
yes, I'm going to finally kill you, Mike.
Well, shit. All right. Let's see. Last words. Don't touch my fucking stuff.
All right.
Leave
Stay
my
out of my room.
360 Transformers alone.
How funny.
And my 1-to-1 portal gun. Did you see a picture of that, John?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I like that a lot.
We have a Twitter account. That's OnlySP podcast. I want to say.
I don't think any of us are actually running it.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna get on there and I'm gonna start tweeting on there. Yeah, OnlySP_podcast. I'll start posting stuff on there. Like,
John will
that'll
post
be-
E3 selfies there.
sure. We'll ask for questions every week on there. You can send questions there throughout the week. And other than that, that should do it.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks for
Thanks
listening.
for listening. All right. See ya.
Bye bye.
Adios. Arrivederci. Sayonara. Namaste.